Welcome to the Liquid Gold Election Day.
All right, it's the Liquid Gold Election Day drinking game special here. Just when they've pulled your hair out, now it's time to pull the chair out. Welcome to Liquid Gold. I was saving that one for you. Just like the old days, I got to get you busted up on the rhyme. This is a special Liquid Gold report. My name's Mike Wolf, along with...
My name is Kenneth Dedmon.
We've got a fun little drinking game for you today. We know it's been heavy times, and the day is finally here. That's a good one. You can drink on that one. But we're going to tell you some terms that you can go off of to do your own election night drinking game. All right? Because we know that you're going to need something to drink while you watch this monstrosity unfold. Probably is going to be, Kenneth, kind of a calmer night than maybe we expect, but we don't know what's going to be going around the country. People are worried about riots, they're worried about the big cities, they're worried about the cops, they're worried about militias. So you don't really know what you're going to get.
Like hot pies throwing around, like people are going to get wild. Yeah,
there could be hot pies flinging. Okay, let's dive right into this here. Let's see. Let me see here. So, Kenneth.
Yeah, we don't want to burden y'all. This is basically a pregame show, so we just want to get y'all amped.
Yeah, it's a pregame show. You can tune into this during the commercials. There's going to be plenty of pundit talk that you're not going to want to listen to. So we're here for you. We just want to tell you about this fun drinking game you can do. We've got a lot of fun terms here, and we want you to take a drink. But don't forget to be drinking your water, and we're not saying take a shot every time unless you really just want to do that and you're going to take the following day off. That's fine. Okay, but here we go. Take a drink when you hear too close to call.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, too close to call. Up there and down there.
Okay, take a drink when you hear suburbia or suburban voters or anything like these suburban voters over here in this area. When they're motioning on the map.
Over there, away from the city.
Just outside of the city here, just outside of these urban areas, take a drink. Take a drink when you hear Obamacare.
Take a drink when you hear China.
Take a drink when you hear these counties are key. These counties right here, they're key. I think you're going to hear that a lot.
The battle over climate change.
Take a drink when you hear climate change. Take a drink when you hear incumbent. Take a drink when you hear concession.
Take a drink when you hear these union areas.
Take a drink when you hear we are ready to call this state or we're ready to make an announcement.
Take a drink when you hear this is where the tech community resides.
Take a drink when you hear we're in for a long night. Take a long one.
It may not be determined, but they have a plan for that, and we're getting to that. That's later in the game.
Take a drink when you hear unpredictable race. This is an unpredictable race right here. All right, and now we're gonna check in real quick. We've got a surprise for you guys. This is fun. We're gonna let's get Senator Mitch McConnell on the line. Senator McConnell, Kenneth has a question for you.
Senator, gosh. Thank you for coming on the show. I was just wondering, let's keep it cool. Let's keep it fresh, and we just, we're a beverage cast. Just wonder what you drink on the day to day, or if you drink on the day to day. What when you celebrate, what sort of beverage do you enjoy?
Well, first let me say, this is really nice to be here with you guys on the show today. I'm a long-time listener, first time caller, but was ups and pussies out. But I like to, a lot of people like to go after the whiskey sour, but I like this sour. I've got a lemon tree in my house out back. Get about 8 lemons. About 8 lemons off of it a year. And Kenneth, I like to take about 5 ounces of lemon juice from my tree that I then pour over ice and then drink about 4 ounces of bourbon along with it. I'm not trying to black out or anything, Kenneth, but I usually like to drink until I fall down the stairs on election day.
I gotta say, it sounds like a divisive cocktail to me, buddy. But are there any other secrets to this? What seems like a really simple recipe?
I know you guys like to talk about the different recipes and bitters on your show. Well, I've been making these lizard blood bitters in my kitchen for about the last 60 years or so. So, what that could entail? Well, it looks like I got to go, actually. They're pulling me away here, so,
Before you go, can we really quick ask you about the hands? They seem like a red, purplish, dark black. What's going on there?
my hands are like charred bourbon barrels, baby. And, if it's totally within my rights to fall down the stairs after drinking too much sour whiskey. And that's just, I'm going to stand by that, all right now? Hey, thanks for having me, fellas.
Okay.
Senator,
well, that was interesting,
No,
Kenneth.
let's-
I think we've lost the senator. That was a trip.
Yeah, he's
Weird dude.
a weird dude. He's really old.
We don't know what's going to happen with his race. Here, we can just jump right back into it. Take a drink when you hear former Obama staffer so-and-so, because there's a lot of pundits out there who are former Obama staffers. What do you think about Bush?
A Bush staffer would have a lot more validity because I think that was like the last time that we've seen a race stolen.
Good one.
I think they have a lot more
Take a
validity.
drink. Take a good long drink. Take a drink when you hear Democrat-leaning counties. These Democrat-leaning counties over here. And then if you're watching Fox News, if you're more of a Fox News person, take a drink when you hear Republican-leaning areas.
Oh, Hispanic-leaning communities.
Oh, yeah. Anything
Well,
leaning,
like-
I think you can take a drink. Just be like, oh, yeah, I need to take a drink. They're leaning somewhere. Take a drink anytime you hear that an area is flipping or a race is flipping or a seat is flipping. Anytime anything's flipping, flip that bottle over into your mouth and take a drink.
It's over. It's over as soon as you want it to be, I guess.
Take a drink when you hear these polls will stay open until.
And they will. And the media will stay open until you fall asleep.
Oh, yeah. Media will be open for business. Take a drink anytime you hear stimulus.
Take a drink when you hear the word Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Take a drink when you hear Ice Cube. I'll follow up your Lil Wayne. Take a drink when you hear the future of democracy. Blah, blah, blah. That'd be a good one. You'll need one once they start getting into that talk. Take a drink when you hear this day is finally here. You're going to hear that early on probably, but once they've gone, say 3 or 4 hours, and they get like new people in for the late
Then
shifts,
take a drink.
they'll be
Take a
like,
drink.
I can't believe this day is finally here. And it's like, dude, we did this like 4 hours ago.
That's when you take a drink when they say, when the day will finally come.
Yeah.
They will say it.
Take a drink when you hear malarkey, because people are going to be jumping in for Biden to say, oh, I think there's some malarkey going on over here in this Republican-leaning county. Take a drink when you hear...
Where's Hunter Biden?
Take a drink when you hear harassment. Take a drink when you hear Hunter Biden. Take a drink when you hear laptop.
Yeah, laptop. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Take a drink when you hear emails.
emails.
Take a drink when you hear FBI. And with that, we've got another very special guest that we're going to get on the line here. Thanks to Darren for hooking up all these different amazing Zoom interviews. Let's hear from Paul Manafort. He was in jail. He is on house arrest. He is Donald Trump's former campaign manager. Let's hear from Paul Manafort.
Mr. Manafort, I was wondering how the coronavirus suited you. You got out of jail because of the coronavirus, but did you actually contract the coronavirus? And if you did, how was it?
Well, Kenneth, tell you what, that's a direct question, and I gotta say, I mean, I really like direct questions. You know, the thing is about a direct question is it's to the point. It gets right to it. It comes at you, and you got to throw right back at it. See, now I used to play tennis naked back when I was in Ukraine, and I'll tell you one thing you don't want to do when you're in jail is play tennis naked, Kenneth. Whether or not the coronavirus came through or didn't, all I can say is I did not play tennis naked. And I don't intend to anytime soon.
You weren't exactly in prison very long, but I haven't exactly been in prison very long either. Do you have any advice for folks that might be going to the prison in the future?
Well, I appreciate that question. It's like anything that you're getting into. You got to have a sponsor, whether you're getting into Ukrainian politics, getting in bed with Russia, or going to jail. You got to have a sponsor who's willing to look after you. And that doesn't come cheap, I'll tell you that, Kenneth.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Manafort. That was entertaining. Wow, what a guy. That guy is charismatic.
Hey, he's so positive.
He is, man. No wonder Trump got him when he was really at Shit Creek back there in the summer of 2016.
He operates like he's not exactly worried about anything, and that's like a really great way to look at life. Really, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Definitely. It looks like we've got a surprise for our listeners. We are also going to be hearing from Vice President Mike Pence. Let's get him on the line. Mr. Vice President, I know you've got a busy night, so thanks for talking to us. What can you tell us about how you're feeling right now? And will you be playing a drinking game?
There is a drinking game that I like to play, and it involves how many sips of warm milk can I take before I yawn. My wife and I like to play around with it, and I take about 3 sips of warm milk, and then maybe I'll yawn, and I'll get a point for it. But it's the kind of thing that I really enjoy doing.
Kenneth, you got any questions for him?
Kenneth?
Mr. Vice President Pence, a lot of the media has been focused on the attraction of bugs to your forehead and cranial region. I have that problem too. I was wondering, are you proud or ashamed? Because in certain situations in my life, I am proud of the bugs that present themselves to my forehead and cranial region, but sometimes I am ashamed. I was just wondering, how do you deal? How do you deal?
Well, Kenneth, the thing is about the fly that apparently wanted to land on my head and hang out for a while is God works in mysterious ways, Kenneth. And sometimes he will visit you in an unexpected moment. And I'm just glad that he was able to touch me on the head in a time when I needed him most.
Once again, thanks for coming on the podcast. I was just wondering if you have any good luck food or beverage that you're going to be partaking in on election night. I know you might be squeamish. I'm a little squeamish right now, just thinking about what the future is going to bring.
Well, Kenneth, I really like crackers. I don't know if you partake into crackers, but I really like different crackers, club crackers. I really like Ritz crackers. They're just so buttery and delicious. I like little oyster crackers. I like to have them sometimes not with oysters or with soup. I just like them on their own. And Kenneth, the things that I think are so interesting about crackers is you can put anything on them. So I'll be having some crackers tonight. Kenneth, thank you.
That's great. All right.
Mr. Vice President, I know you're busy. Thank you so much.
Polls are actually closing early today. And that's because we want to give everyone a little more time and contemplation, time to think, time to just be an American and try to enjoy yourself. You don't need to worry about going to these polls so much. Let's just stay home.
Get the fuck out of here. You got any more? You got any more drinking game codicils? Yeah, and I think that's all. That's all I got on the drinking game. Kenneth, I don't know if you have anything else on the drinking game front. This has been a lot of fun, though. I've really enjoyed this.
Yeah, this is pretty dope.
You getting worried, though? You getting a little worried about this election day, or what? Should we get serious?
I mean, the reason that we're doing this is because we're fucking worried. We want to portray to all of our friends that we're cool, calm, and collected, but the real reason that we're doing this episode is because of our anxiety, and we just want to share with our friends that we have anxiety, and it's natural to have anxiety. Everything might be okay. Turn a corner. Have a drink when your whatever your preferred media says. Turning a corner. Have a drink.
All right. Well, thanks so much for listening and for participating in the Liquid Gold Election Day drinking game. And we'll be back Friday with some more coffee talk. And we've got espresso martini coming up.
Yeah, with Jess.
And
Jess coming on with it.
all kinds of cool stuff coming up. So Kenneth, that was fun, brother.
Yeah, dude. What a great talk. I love you, man.
Love you too, bro. Cheers. And we'll be doing our own drinking game on FaceTime and on chat meet and on video Skype and on Skype-a-roni and Squatter
on a face
whatever
pod.
it is. All right, well, hang in there, y'all. Be safe. Try to have a sense of humor about the whole thing, and we love you.
Love you.
My name's Mike Wolf.
I'm
He
Kenneth
is.
Dedmon. God damn it. And we are Liquid Gold.
And we love you. We'll see you next time.
Later, Tater. We got to go back to Mitch McConnell.
Kenneth, you can think of my hands like a charred bourbon barrel, baby.